Black Americans react to Joshua Jackson winning the Delaware Marathon on 4/19. Dude comes back, smokes, really pretty much trailblazes 100 yards, out sprints the leader and crosses the finish line by a few feet just to steal the win. All right, the reason why this is so funny is because, bro, you got to finish the race. Let's keep watching. Let's just see this video, and shout outs to the creator here. I'll leave the credits in the description below.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
That's insane. I just want to say the amount of energy a person has to have, not just any person. You're running a marathon. For you to find that second win, that third win, that fourth win, and sprint the rest to catch up by that distance is amazing. That's an athlete.
See that too, so I went looking for another vantage point of that race, and I found it. Watch this video, and I'll be right back. Yeah, that's the black experience right fucking there.
Bro, like, I just don't understand. If you know you're about to win or in a race, wouldn't you just turn around to look behind you to actually see what the hell, who the hell's coming up on you? You always got to keep an eye on who's in second place now.
There's a preacher right now getting his sermon ready for Sunday based off this picture right now, because there's a sermon, a message from this picture. Now, if you don't,
she ain't gonna lie, boy. They're gonna have some black pastors that's gonna throw together a word on this one, boy.
Know what happened, right? There was a marathon in Delaware, right? They had this man, this white man by the name of Carson Mello. He was winning, so he thought he was winning, right? He was getting towards the finish line, right? He thought he had it in the bag, so he started to jog a little bit. He started to get, a little bit dip on his chip, He started to celebrate, but little did he know he had Joshua Jackson back there jetting, right? Had his eye on the finish line. And at the last minute, Joshua Jackson overtook Carson. See, this is what happened when you get a little bit too comfortable, right? You can't get too comfortable because you never know who's in the back that's lurking, ready to take your spot. The visual representation of thinking that something is yours. So you get complacent. You don't want to stay consistent. You don't want to work hard for it anymore because you think it's already yours. But there's somebody behind you who's willing to put in the work, who's willing to stay consistent, who willing to do all the work and come and take it from you. That's somebody gonna preach that on Sunday.
Lord, I have been summoned. Apparently there's an F5 level moment that needs my immediate attention. Watch this. Bruh, now where you get all that gas at the end of the race? This joker's sprinting like he running at 200. He had a reservoir of energy reserved for such a time as this. Yeah, go on, put your hands down, because you ain't celebrating nothing but second place. And in the words of Ricky Bobby, you ain't first, you're last. Now cue the music. Another satisfying racial moment. Moral of the story, in the words of the late great black mama Kobe Bean Bryant.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Stop celebrating early.
2 for 1.
Huh?
Give him that 2 for 1.
Man, they done scroll.
Man, give him a chance.
Don't nobody stay for the end credits.
I bet a buck some of them still in there.
What? All right, well, for those of y'all that are still here, did y'all know they flew Sha'Carri all the way to Australia so she could prove how much more of a superior athlete she was? They had up to a 10-meter lead, and she still won. Watch this. Up to 10 meters, y'all.
Oh, yeah, watch this.
Up to 10. She hawked them down when she sped up. She hawked them down when she sped up. Let's cue it again.
I heard the Delaware.
That's crazy. Hot dude, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. What kind of athletes, for the other athletes that said, I'm gonna line up and get this head start. We're gonna try to see if she can still smoke us all and prove a point. She came in there and proved the point. That has to be a letdown, bro. Is there anybody in that country that's fast? Like, I know, like, you gotta have there's fast people across the whole world. There's fast people that we don't know about, right? The people that don't really compete, that we don't know about. But damn, for you to get smoked from that far of a head start and she being that far back, man, gotta be a shameful day for the entire country on that part.
Marathon loser, runner-up, was visibly upset after he lost. That makes me visibly happy.
I'll be mad too.
You thought you won. I mean, your hands were lifted in the air like you were praising the Lord. Only for him to come down on you and smite thee. Man, that dude came up behind you. I mean, he was from the intersection to the finish line.
Bro, that's what you should have heard. How do you not hear the footsteps? You should hear something coming. You should hear the crowd roaring. You know what happened, I think, is that those footsteps that running that you hear, them feet hitting the ground, bro, it gets masked by the yelling of the crowd. You think the crowd is yelling for you, but guess what? No, they're not. They're yelling for this dude that is about to come and smoke your ass, but damn.
Caught up to you. And gotcha. Gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that.
Oh!
So I'm pretty sure we all saw this like Delaware Marathon thing where this guy right here, he was already like in the front of the line, right? At the finish line. But he was jogging, he was pacing. This guy comes up from behind him and you can watch the video. It was like, I don't know, like maybe like 6 to 12 feet behind this guy. And he's in front, he has long strides, he's pacing, but he starts sprinting towards the end. Mind you, it's the same goal in mind, is to cross the finish line. It's a marathon. So it's kind of like, if you have the same end goal as someone else, some people will take their time, although they see the win in sight, and they'll take their time to get there because they know it's there. But some people are more eager for it, and they went through the same race, the same marathon, and he sprinted at the end. He didn't jog, he didn't pace. He thought he had it. He was cheering early. He celebrated early. He won early.
See that? See that why you don't celebrate too early? Oh man. Yeah, I know he dropped the N-bomb with the hard ER.
No.
See, that just showed you right there. Don't celebrate too early. He thought everybody was cheering him on, but they was warning him that it was a your trail. And he came through and stole the victory. I wouldn't say he stole it because he earned that. That boy put in the last thrust he had. He turned into a super saiyan. A super nigga. I felt good for him. I was cheering in the background too, like, yeah, go. He was same boat. Damn. I know if he wasn't racist before, he racist now.
You think this is enough for the second place winning the white guy to call him out his name and turn into a race? So you think that he actually respected him for being a better athlete or a clutch of an athlete in that moment?
He probably felt like, oh boy, cheated. He ain't cheat. You just celebrated too early. You counted him out. And he counted on himself.
Yeah, Murray, if you drop the ball, you drop the ball. I know he felt that in his groin, boy. He felt that in his chest, his groin, his mental. We're probably still crying.
Hey, yo, I know y'all seen that boy in that Delaware Marathon. Moral of the story, run all the way to the end.
Facts.
My man was celebrating, cheering, rooting, and everything before he even got across the finish line. Buddy was on him. And if you know anything about running back in the day, street racing out the neighborhood, light pole, when you put that head back, cause you out of there. Buddy was on him. No brakes. He was on him. Zoom right past him at the finish line. Moral of the story, run all the way to the end, bro. Don't stop and celebrate before the party really starts. You killed yourself out there, buddy. Man, you really thought you had it. Yeah. Buddy was on a mission. My man was big stepping. I'm talking, them joints was, you know what I'm saying? He was big stepping. Congrats to you, my boy.
That black man that won the Delaware Marathon, y'all, is epic. So y'all know the white guy, he was in the lead, y'all. He was literally like 2 seconds, literally, from crossing the finish line. Baby Joshua Jackson said, not today. Not today, baby. Joshua Jackson passed that man up so quick. The man was already celebrating as he was reaching the finish line. He didn't know Joshua was that close behind him. The people was cheering Joshua on, cheering him on. The man never looked back not one time. He kept going. When I tell you Joshua sped past him and finished that race first, they say the man was trying to put on a brave face after the race, but he told his close family and friends he was devastated because he worked so hard for it. Listen, y'all, when I saw that, all I thought was a metaphor for life. And
he worked so hard for it, bro. You gave up. I don't think it ever gets old when you watch it, though. Like, when you keep watching it, like, it never gets old.
And that is exactly why you need to go hard into the finish line. This man thought he had it in the bag. He's doing it. Oh, yeah. Okay, he's already thinking, how am I going to do this medal? How is he going to celebrate? He was like thinking, oh, everybody's going to talk about me and getting first place. Like, ooh, I can't wait for my Facebook post, my Instagram post. Like, everybody is going to be loving this. And guess what? Here comes him. Ooh, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. He just started running, gunning, and you lost by like 2 or 3 steps, all because you wanted to have your little victory lap. Oh, my God. And you know he's going to be sick to his stomach, because when's the next time it's going to be a marathon like that? And if it is, are you going to be in front or something like that? Like, that might have been his only marathon win in his life, and he just fumbled it away. Like,
that is crazy, man. Look, at the end of the day, man, he was too hungry. He wanted that win. He had his eyes on the prize. The other person slacked up, man. You lost up. You choked, bro. You choked. And I know you feel it in your chest, man. But it never gets old watching. Love, like, that warrior spirit, that spirit, that competition, the competitiveness that you see in when you watch this clip. And it can be anybody that's in second place, man. So let this be a word of just aspiration, inspiration to you today, that just because you're far behind in second place doesn't mean that you need to give up. All right, you're almost at the finish line. Let's not forget to cross it, and I'll see you on the next video.